been a while since I've done a proper video. So I put a short up a couple of weeks ago. Started sort of stripping a bike apart for some little winter jobs. First up, oil change. We've got fresh oil in there now. I had to warm the bike up, and I was meant to get round to wiring in the dribble charger adapter so I can plug it in, and I didn't, and I went to start the bike and the battery was nearly dead. So quick overnight charge, and that worked out alright. So I'm relying on the old-fashioned crocodile clips on the battery at the moment, but that's done. So yeah, new neck covers on there, some nice titanium bolts. Front is apart at the moment. The fairing I will be painting. Did I show a video of the belly pad? I can't remember if I did. Belly pad, I don't know if I'm painting or not. I can't decide whether to sort of like colour match that. Not sure on that one. So yeah, the nose cone is off. I'm putting some new indicators on. If you look at the bloody hell, look at the size of the old ones. And these are Oxford Atoms, I think it is. Yeah, Oxford Atom. Tiny little things. I don't like massive indicators. You probably, if you've been on my channel for a while, you would have seen the Breakout and the 48. They both had tiny indicators as well. Oh yeah, one thing, bloody everybody on these Zs, when they do the first service after the initial first service, that 600 mile service, you got to do your first service. I don't know how Kawasaki do these oil filters up. That did not work. I had to resort to a quick trip to Halfords for some proper pliers. I did buy that as well, just in case. So yeah, headlights all there. I did get one of my drawers of random crap, new black trim ring instead of the chrome, because the chrome sticks out a little bit. You can see it sort of in front of the well, not in front of it, but you can see a little bit of chrome in there when the nose cone is on. So yeah, so that's the front end kind of happening. They changed these washers to black ones. I've got some ordered. These are still, normally you get indicator like brackets or adapters as it were, to fit non-standard ones, and they're plastic. These ones I've got steel, but because they don't sit in the little part where the indicator's shaped like that, you got the option of not actually getting them lined up. So I've got some plastic ones waiting or coming, so as soon as they arrive I can put them in there as a, just to sort of centralise it, locate it a little bit, and then I'll put the steel ones over that so it's nice and heavy duty. Obviously these don't have to be done up massively tight, just enough to stop them from jiggling around. There's a neck cover that side as well, titanium bolt. Got this, that's all titanium, nice and burnt look. That wash is just a little bit of a makeshift one at the moment, because I didn't cut the bolt short enough, so it doesn't quite clamp it, it bottoms out. Got these proper old school retro style tank badges. There's the old one. It's now a wall ornament. Same on that side. So matches in with the side panel badges. New bars I've got ordered. I've got some beat bars coming from WeBike over in Japan. I've been tracking it for like a week or so now, and it's somewhere between Tokyo and the UK, I think. So what are we on? We're on December the 5th, so hopefully that'll be through by sort of Christmas time. Where else are we at? Right, rear. Now, as you know, come on you fat, get breathing. As you know, I had this polished stainless under tray on there that I made up. Not overly happy, to be perfectly honest. The under tray part looks absolutely awesome, but then you've got this horrible black towel tidy, and not a fan of it. Wiring is exposed, and I know it's, you're only going to see it if you sort of bend down and have a look, but even so, it still looks a little bit, well, not as nice as I'd like it, sort of thing. So I'm going to redo it. I'm not going to redo the under tray. When I was making the under tray, I messed up with some of my measurements, and I ordered too much. Now this is 304 mirror polished stainless. There you go. That's my technical description. High grade stainless. Some stainless, like Chinese, I shouldn't really say that, but Chinese stainless is a bit low quality. If you stick a magnet on it, it will stick because there's steel in it, which leads to rusting. We don't want that. So here's a magnet, as you can see, totally non-magnetic, so it's very high grade. Even the unpolished side looks nice. So I'm going to make a sort of under tray on that. Now what I've done, finished my cereal, I started drawing out a little bit of a sort of template, as it were. So this, it's going to be awkward to show because this is massive at the moment. So there's 4 bolts. That's going to be roughly the shape. Those 4 bolts is going to just mount flat like that. Be a slight kink. I've got a slight kink. Be a slight kink just to clear where that tail light is, like that. You see there's like a little bit of a gap there. So clear that. That will, then it'll come down along a little bit, and then I've got to work out a indicator bracket. Just a simple fold. I'll probably do that somewhere to mount the tail light, the number plate light. What I want to try and do is have the wiring. I've got some mirror polished square bar, so I'm going to run that on the underside of the bracket, bent over tabs at the end for the indicators to go into, and then I'm going to try and take the wiring up in between that little gap in there. You can't really see it that well because the backlight's in the way, but there is a gap there. You can see my little pinky there. There's a gap there, and then I can run the wiring through this here. So when you look from the underside, there'll be the mirror polished stainless sheet, and then there'll be a mirror polished number plate bracket, and all the wiring, if I do it correctly, will be hid. That's the general idea. Like I say, it's 5th of December now, so I'm only doing sort of little bits and pieces out here. These are the steel brackets, indicator brackets I was on about. So I'm only doing little bits out here for the moment. Can't get onto anything major. I need to cut that stainless. Well, I've done that template for the moment. Get that cut out. What else? Lots to be doing. We've got yet another storm at the moment. I need the weather to be not warm, but at least a good sort of 10 degrees or something, and dry, so I can get to the point I can wheel the bikes out, spray the nose cone, so that's all done, and then I can leave it in the house to sort of dry off over the winter. Well, yeah, over the winter. So then the nose cone will be colour matched. Yeah, the main engineering viewpoint is making this little under tray. So this is more of a kind of preliminary video, and because I haven't done anything on YouTube for ages, because I don't really get to do it, you know. Riding around, there's nothing to do on the bike, and you know, there's about 10,000 YouTube videos of people riding on their bikes. You don't need to see yet another one, because it's not interesting, you know. I think I'm more interested in watching people working on bikes and getting a bit creative and coming up with bits and pieces, so that's what I tend to do. I just realised I'd have to get new bar end mirrors as well, because the new bars are alley. They're hollow tube, but it's thinner wall thickness, so it's a much smaller diameter. It's going to be like the similar diameter to sort of Renthal bars and stuff, so I might have to get a bit creative on that. I don't think I've got the old fittings for the actual bar end mirrors that came with it, because I think they were made to go on your normal sort of steel mirrors, steel bars, so I didn't need to use them, so I took them apart, and I think I threw the bits away. Somewhere in here is my yeah, that's the fuse mount for the trickle charge. I need to get that wired in. There's not much room on these bloody modern bikes to put sort of extra bits. I've got the quad lock wired in. It'd be nice if I had some extra space to be able to work on stuff. Apparently around here I took it out, but yeah, that's an accessory plug. There's a 12-volt socket thing going in there, so I suppose I could always wire the quad lock into that, and now I can just put the trickle charger straight onto the battery then. Tank's loose at the moment. I need to lift it up or take it off and get a new air filter in there. I've got a brand new genuine Kawasaki one, which is great. Genuine Kawasaki Lust filter Elm. Yeah, one of them. That's some Z power. The likes of K&N and stuff like that, they last longer, but it's been proven so many times that there's no real improvement. It doesn't give you like a sudden, like, massive boost in horsepower, so it's a bit pointless. I think you're paying for the name more than anything, so I'd rather just stick a genuine one in there and sort of have done with it. I am slowly trying to put more sort of burnt titanium bits on there. Oh yeah, I've got a little Yoshimura oil filler cap, more carbon fibre. I am trying to slowly put more of this burnt titanium on because I like the look. I'm going to replace them with the titanium ones. Yeah, getting Yeah, it's one of the brackets for the belly pan. Yeah, not much else to report at the moment. Another little carbon bit. So I should get off. I've got work in a couple of hours, but yeah, I've got 2 weeks off over Christmas, and the missus hasn't. My wife will be at work most of it. She's got Christmas Day and Boxing Day off, and then back to work. So my time will all be get spent out here. So I've got that whole towel tidy thing to sort of like engineer and make work, and I've got it in my head, so I know roughly what I want and roughly how to achieve it. Yeah, other than that, I think I'll have to leave it there for the moment. I did redo the bar. I know I've got some bar work videos out on YouTube. Lift the up bit. It's swelled because it's cold and damp, so a little bit more sanding on that, but there's some more of the stuff out. More maiden bits everywhere. This is the bar when it's not filled up with. I did get these engine casings, but I don't engine casing protectors, but I don't think I like them, so they're on eBay. I did get this, but I don't know what it. Oh yeah, yeah, Black Friday stuff. So we've got silicone spritz, unbeatable shine, brake cleaner, some brake cleaner, and one of these grime cover things that you put around your chain so you can clean it and it doesn't make a mess of your wheel. Apparently, we'll see how good it is. So yeah, there we go for the moment, and I've treated myself to a new hairdryer for the garage, because the last one I did, I can't remember what I was doing. I was doing something, I think I was like putting some heat shrink on some wiring, and I started smoking, so I had to chuck it out the door. So that I need. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, a few little bits underway, so I'll try and do these videos kind of weekly. By sort of next weekend I should have all the indicator parts I need, so I could get them done, get the headlight back on with the black trim surround, so that should be that done. So yeah, main thing is just to concentrate on that rear end. I also saw something on one of the Facebook pages, someone's sort of cut these, or remove these rubbers and move the tail light in like 5 minutes. No, because I'm gonna lose space there. I mean, there's a big enough gap there for me to get whatever wiring I need in there. Yeah, I'll leave it as it is. Come on, Scott, don't make more work for yourself. Right, I'm gonna get off and wait for some parcels. Right, see you on the next one.